We back, man. Like I haven't been here for like a couple of weeks because I've been traveling, but your man DJ Ekin, Tampa's most connected DJ, the DJ Ekin podcast. And today, look, I figured the only way I could come back was in like this super big way because like I feel like, I've been in some places, but I've been trying to find my way in here, right? And I had to like bait them, be like, yo, could you come and rock with me so I could get into this place, right? So got my girl Dani B here, my homie down in Miami, Miss Carolina. And ladies, if you don't mind, I'm asking today, can you please let me into the world of the female group chat?
Why?
Exactly.
Look, man, why must y'all make that face? I'm asking nicely.
I feel like that might be breaking some type of rules and codes that me and Dani shouldn't be able to. So I'm like,
well,
I don't understand why you want to be there.
Because,
for what?
Look,
don't you have group chats with your dudes?
Okay, well, but still, okay. Let me explain this part. I've had some of my dudes on here, right? And we had a dope group chat show. But I still feel like that there are so many misconceptions about the female group chat. Maybe that's why I want to be in. You know what? That is exactly why I want to be in. You don't have to tell me all the secrets, but maybe you could clarify some things so that dudes don't be thinking that they know and be telling me things in the barbershop that's untrue. You know, some of them got a lady, some of them got sisters. They think, they seen like glimpses of the female group chat, but they don't really
think
know.
They know, but they got no idea.
Exactly. So
that
okay.
Sound like y'all the ops.
Okay. Well, how about this? Can I ask maybe a couple of questions and maybe you don't let me all the way in? But for starters, right? Can you tell me what you guys think is the biggest misconception that dudes have about the female group chat?
That it's about y'all.
Oh,
yeah, and that it's only about guys. Like, it's definitely not.
Well, offend me, why don't you? Just jump right out the box and offend me, why don't you?
Y'all feel like we have all these group chats and we're having all these discussions about you. We're not. Sorry.
So am I going too far by asking what do you actually discuss in the group chat?
So you want to know?
Girl, I'm here. Hey, look, hey, I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I'm here now. Hey, you left the key in the door? That's me. That's me right there. I mean...
Okay, first of all, so one of the biggest things I think I will say off rip, there's different type of girl chats. Like, because you have different circle of girlfriends, like I have my circle of like my radio sisters, and then I have my circle of like my friends that I know for like 15 plus years, 20 years. And then I have like that party circle. So I think it just depends like what circle I'm in, and that's how the topics sway on that. So I think maybe that's the best insight I could possibly give you. I think that was a lot without giving too much.
Well, I want to know which group chat get the juice. Which group chat get the juice?
It depends on the juice happening.
Okay.
What juice?
Let me put the question this way. I'm in the group chat, right? For somehow, right? Okay.
Well, you had to do that. He was like, I'm in the group chat.
Yeah, somehow, right? I'm in the group chat.
That?
Right? Like, like what group chat is the one? Okay, Dani, let's just use you for example. Which group chat is it in that Kevin got on your nerves today? Which group? That just going all of them? Like, because you and Kev tight. You and Kev tight.
Like a group chat. That's literally, hey, bro, you getting on my nerves today.
Right there.
Like he's right there. That's like.
I tried to keep it light,
real, bro.
My bad, Kev. Shouts out to my man Kevin Kahn. So he just get like, bro, you getting on my nerves. He might not even make it to a group chat.
Yeah, he literally says that. Like, we'll literally be in the car together and he'll go, today, Dani, you've been getting on my fucking nerves. And I'll say,
okay, let me step it up a little bit.
Okay.
Carolina, you thinking about, it's a little dude that you've been running into in the city. Y'all done ran into each other at a couple of parties. Which group chat is he making it in? Is he making it in like the party one, the 15-year one? I know there's a family one too, because I got one with my little cousins and they not even over 25. And that group chat be on fire. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be in there, but it be on fire.
I low-key feel like I'm missing out. I do not have all these group chats.
Man, I got about 18 group chats on my phone. Maybe because I mess with different age groups or something and sports people and this and that and the other. But right now, that's not the topic. The topic is the female group chat in particular. So like, you know, that little dude, you know, and you're Latin too, aren't you, Miss Carolina?
Yes.
Which
Hondureña.
yeah, okay. So, you know,
Okay.
Hey, I don't know why I do this, Danny, every time I'm going to make a point, but every time I try to make a point, like, so, you know, he didn't had you call him Poppy a couple of times. Which group chat does he make? Which group chat does he make it in?
First of all, okay, so definitely probably not the 15-year plus, even though it depends. I'm like, it depends. Like, it depends how long we've been talking, how serious I am about him.
Oh.
But if it's just kind of like, I don't know, because I could call him Poppy by eating, so I could be eating something like, oh, Poppy, this is so good. So I don't know.
She said, don't get it twisted.
Thank you for taking me out. This is amazing, you know? But I think it really depends on like how long how much am I into it? Like if I see the future, if I see that this guy's like my possible forever, oh, he's going in all the chats like, y'all, I think I might have found somebody. But if he's just like a kind of like a and I'm just seeing him around.
Wait, what's that again? What's that again? I think I just want that sound.
Then you know what? I might put him in the party chat because I might be like, you know, get your boys and get my girls and let's, you know, go do something and maybe like see if I find the spark like that a little better. But
okay, well, you know what? I wouldn't be me if I ain't stepping up one more notch. You done got an unsolicited. You know what dudes do, right? They send you these unsolicited pics.
Oh God.
Man, I'll just say it. The penis pic that y'all be. I know all y'all done got one in your life. I know all y'all got one.
I've never gotten that.
You've never gotten one?
All my friends have. I think it's because I have how I portray, like I'm very like tomboy-y and just silly. So I feel like dudes just don't
feel like they send it to another dude. They feel like they send it to.
No, I think they send it to like the more. I don't want to say. Not that I'm not. I don't feel like I am. Like
I was gonna say you're very girly to me.
I don't think I ooze like sex.
Everybody
I think I'm just like the girl next door, girl. So they don't come at me like that.
Right. So, okay. Well,
does that make sense?
It does. I mean, I very much consider you a lady. I figure you could rock a pair of sneakers. I do give you that too, but I very much consider you a lady. But we know that dudes are out here. Oh, I feel so good to say that I have never done that because I just never felt
Thank you.
It was. I just never felt like it was gonna go right. Like you just send one unsolicited. Just
I
like
want to know
boom.
what mindset. What mindset are you in to do that?
Well, on that point though, let me make this point. You guys can tell me if I'm right. I think the younger age group now, like I'll say dudes that are like definitely like 26, 25 and under. I think that they'll do it, especially when it comes to like a Snapchat or something they think will disappear. And I had a chick that I knew that said like a dude that was working in the building with us would send her like random penis pics. And I was like, well, you should tell him not to do it. And she said, nah, I just don't say nothing. And I said, he's never going to stop. It's going to progressively get worse. She goes, what do you mean? I go, because to him, every time you open one and you don't say it's wrong, he thinks it's okay. And they progressively, right. And they progressively got crazier. Like he sent her one. She said the first one was like, just like he's holding himself, but it wasn't exposed. Then it was exposed. By the time it was all over, ladies, he was full blown like excitement to the end on camera.
That sounds like he's mentally.
I don't know why. I thought this was gonna go. By the time at the end, he had a little party hat on it.
No, he was like she said, I didn't see it, but she was like, Ekin, he sent me one today, and he was, man, this ain't a family show. He was jacking off, Ekin, and then I was like, what? And she never told him.
He sounds like something's wrong with him because most of the time when you don't respond, I look at that differently. Like I'm leaving you on red.
Yeah, but I don't think these dudes do this though. Carolina, do you agree? I don't think a lot of these younger dudes do that. They take it like at some point, right? You've said it was okay, so maybe I catch you at the club. You done had a couple. You like, you know what? Tonight is the night that I tell you how much I seen it. Carolina, am I right?
I feel like, listen, I've had a couple step my way, not a lot, a handful, you get me? Because I'm the same way as Dani. But, you know, listen, first of all, if it's not solicited, like, please do not send it. There is nothing that that penis pic is not gonna open up the lifetime of conversations that that's not gonna do
it.
It
ain't.
But the times that I've had, honestly, like if it was a snap, because it happened in Snap the first time, after that I didn't open nothing else. So like that was my way of shutting the whole shit down. But on Instagram, it's happened quite a couple times with guys that I actually was like, I thought you were respectful. I thought like you were cool. Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Her face,
Why am I
her face
getting
is so
this?
disgusted right now. She's so disgusted.
I'm just like, no, because sometimes you don't know people. You'll DM people, like they talk to you about something. You're like, yeah, da 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 da. The next thing you know, I'm getting a penis pic. I'm like, what the hell? We were just having such a cool conversation. Like, what happened to emojis?
We was gonna meet for pizza. Hey, look at this article. Look at this meme. Penis pic.
Exactly. Like that. So, like, to me, I legit just like be like, look, dude, not interested. Please don't ever do that again. If not, I will definitely stop talking to you. Like, I kind of draw it. I won't completely be like, and again, it depends. If this is a person that I've been DMing back and forth, I'm not like friends, but we're cool. I don't see anything crazy. Maybe that was his way of shooting his shot. I mean, some of the pictures, I'm like, bravo, but I don't want it. I don't want it. It's like,
bravo, that's funny.
But wait,
like,
so you
meat delivery through my DMs just doesn't spark.
She said, wait a minute. She said a meat delivery through her DMs. I need that one. That's on a t-shirt. Please don't give me the meat delivery through my DMs. Wait, hold on. Okay, so wait. But what I caught from that though, and Dani, you was listening, you actually are able to let them down easy and still be friends with them after that?
No, some of them are just really like, they don't understand. Like Dani says, some of them really don't understand. And then some of them I shut down and they're like, just never, like, they'll never message me again. They'll never, like, they'll leave me alone, or they'll just unfollow me, or they'll be like, you're a fucking bitch. Like, they take it very weird. You get what and you know what I'm talking about, Dani? You fucking bitch.
Well, let me help you out from some of the male group chats. Man, let me tell you something, man. I DM that girl Carolina. She thinks she all that. They don't tell us that they sent the penis pic, but they be like, you foul. Your attitude is foul. They leave out the part that they sent the penis pic over and turned you into a whole nother person. They leave that out, but.
I mean, like you said, new generation. I feel like maybe for some women, I'm not talking about all, because obviously here, both of us are kind of within the same page, but maybe for some women that is like an opener, like if you're packing right and you look good, maybe like that's an opener.
Okay, so are you saying though that there is a chance that it could work? I mean, if it's Bad Bunny, does it work?
It's a 100% chance.
We might talk about that Bunny. Like, I'm like, wait. No, just kidding.
I will say it's a 100% chance that you're gonna get roasted in the group chat.
Okay,
because that's where I know they end up. They end up in the group chat, and it's like, look at this, and look at this, and look at that, and how dare he knowing that it looks like this and that? Yeah. Like,
I will tell you that.
So it's like, you send it, you absolutely positively know that all her friends about to see it too, especially if it's unsolicited.
Man,
you best believe everybody who sent it to me, that went straight into the group chats. Like,
and that female group chat is hard. That female group chat is wow.
I asked for it though.
Well, I guess if
you send in something and nobody asked for it, that. Bruh. But now, if you ask for it, if y'all are having that sort of a conversation, then that's a little different.
But does that ever make it to the female group chat? Like, girl, look at my name.
That one doesn't. Because y'all are in that vibe. Y'all are vibing together. But if it's like some unsolicited, like, who is this? Yeah, that's all of those are probably in the group chat.
Let me ask y'all this, ladies. Because I'm a troublemaker. Michael B. Jordan is single right now. Can he send one unsolicited? Because he's Killmonger. He's Michael B. Jordan. Come on, Danny. So you saying right now, if Michael B. Jordan got your number from somebody, and all he was like, yo, I keep seeing this chick, Danny B, you know, her Instagram, and he just hit you in your DMs, and you in there with the little COVID cough, and you're like, oh. You're like, is that Michael B? You gonna tell Michael B. Jordan he can't do that? He's newly single, Danny.
Absolutely. I don't care who you are.
Danny,
you can be a creep and be famous.
Danny, I know you got your NWA shirt on. You all thug lifed out over there, but you gonna tell me?
No, you can be a creep and be famous. That don't mean nothing to me. I done cussed out celebrities. I don't care.
So I will say,
hey, see, Carolina.
From me, right? Michael B, right? Michael B, I wouldn't accept that for Michael B just because he seems like such a sweet guy and a bit, ooh, that's kind of like a turn off. Like, I feel like if he's going to come on to me,
right?
You know, you're going to come talk to me. I feel like you have that gentleman vibe. Like, we all saw what you just did with Lori Harvey. Like, come on, you have to come better. But Bad Bunny is a little bit of a party guy. Like, you know, so I'm like, if he's sliding with a D, I'm like, well, ma'am, where you going to be at the party tonight?
But then Bad Bunny gonna make the group chat. She be like, look, girl, look what Bad Bunny just sent me. Girl, you ain't gonna believe this.
We all go, come on, party, everybody.
Hey,
we all gonna be out there. Just
as long as
Bunny's Bad Bunny though, but like Michael B doesn't have the sauce like that. He doesn't have. I love him. He's cute. Love him. Hold on right now. You two ladies are not going to sit here and tell me that Michael B. Jordan does not have the sauce. Michael B. Jordan right now, from what I understand, and maybe I'm just looking at too much internet, Michael B. Jordan been like top 10 most wanted man for the last couple of years.
When she says that, she's not saying he doesn't have the sauce, like he's not cute or whatever. She's saying that like some people just exude like this swagginess or whatever. And Michael B. Jordan is sweet and he's nice and he comes off, like she said, like this gentleman and this all around nice person. But does he come off as like this swaggy, just fuckboy type of dude that has that sort of an energy? No.
Oh, so that would take him down a couple of notches if he did that?
That's Bad Bunny. That's, you know.
Future?
Who else?
That's Future?
Bad Bunny still taps into like the sweet part of it, but it's just
but he just don't care.
Hey, so you saying it's Future? It's Kodak?
Now I wouldn't say Kodak, child, but
Kodak.
And I wouldn't say Future either. I'm like, Future can slide into my DM. I'll be like, look at this community.
Look, man.
I would be super curious to see what it looks like. Because again, community, like on y'all, so many kids and all that. I'm like,
yo, did she almost give us Spanglish up in here? Yo, I love it. She almost gave us, she almost went into a whole nother language. It was so exciting. Okay, well, as long as we on Future and Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan, ladies, Michael B. Jordan is now single, from what I understand. And from what I understand, the breakup, and these are just rumors, I don't have all the facts, everybody's trying to get them, that the breakup might be because Michael B. Jordan, being the sweet, cool guy that he is, he wanted to make it even more official. And dare I say it, Lori Harvey is still for the streets. Okay, I ain't say that. She ain't for the streets. She just 25 and she says she might still want to be like mingling. What y'all think, man? Like, and here's another thing I got to say about that. I saw somebody say something like, we just lost a major celebrity couple.
I wouldn't say that.
Is it just me or I'm not ready to call Lori Harvey a major celebrity? And I ain't being a hater. I'm not being a hater because
like what is she? Well, I know she has like the business with the body shapewear, and then that got into some drama with the Kim Kardashian stuff that apparently they stole from somebody else. That's the only thing I know she has going.
Well,
and like she's
I know even less because the only thing I know she got going is that she's Future's ex, she's Steve Harvey's daughter, and she's Michael B. Jordan's girl, and she's on Instagram. That's why when they throw major celebrity couple out there, I don't think that they major celebrity couple. Let's start there. Are they?
I think they were trying to do that because Michael B. Jordan kind of elevated her because he's a major celebrity. Granted, you know, he's been in highest grossing movie of all time type stuff, you know?
Yeah, and let's be honest. That movie that he was in is iconic, like forever and ever going to be one of those movies that is like cemented in what culture is. So I think, like she said, he elevated her. But I mean, I think she comes off more as like a celebrity kid to me. Like, excuse me, kind of like Magic Johnson's kids.
Yeah, like
and,
DJ John. Yeah, like she's like that to me. Like she doesn't, I don't look at her as like a celebrity all on her own. Like if she's going to be on a red carpet by herself, I feel like most of the press would be like, who's that again?
Exactly.
No shade. No shade.
Beautiful though. I mean, beautiful. I mean, she could probably be a model or something, but.
Yeah, but I got 17,000 of those on the Instagram feed. I got 17,000 of those. You know, my thing. I mean, okay. So are we heartbroken that it's over?
I don't care.
I honestly, that lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
Honestly, because he's so much older than her. Man, I get that because no shade. I'm sorry to who knows, he knows who I'm talking to, but I did that. Like I was with a dude that was older. He wasn't 10 years older than me, but he was older than me in a different place in life. You know, he had a kid and I was still like 27 and I was like,
for the streets?
I don't think this life is for me.
But I mean, okay.
You like the chicken nuggets, but not the whole Happy Meal. I've been there.
Is this
so then turn around like years later, I'm now grown up and now like we live together. So that's that.
So this is exactly what thank you for taking that out of my house. So look, I really do think the fact that she wanted to get out of that relationship because she's still young and she still wants to live her best life. Facts. She's so young, like so much still to go. Like honestly, and she's again beautiful. I would do the same. I think that she's like in the right state of mind. As women, we get pressured into getting married, into starting life, into doing all of these things so early. She is so lucky to have so many resources at hand that she doesn't have to settle down right now. She doesn't. I think her giving herself a little time. I don't know how advanced Michael B. Jordan wanted to be. I don't know if they wanted to get married, have kids, like if that was his plan for her at this point. But let's be real. If it's real, and like he, you know, for whatever facts of life, they still have a couple more years they could get together. She could still have his family, you know, this whole men don't age when it comes to that. Like, I feel like it sucks because I think it's also something that's ingrained in society. Men could start a family at 50. Like, is it probably something that you want to do? No, but let's be real. Michael B. Jordan is going to look pretty good for the next couple of years. And so is she. So if she wants to go out and explore her options, because I think it's a more her explore her options. And excuse me, let's be honest, she probably has a lot of options. Like, they're nice options. Yeah. That, you know, Michael B. Jordan is nice.
Future's always there with that toxicity. He's always there. He's always ready.
But just like Future, you know, let's be honest, so many artists have made songs about her wanting to be hers, knowing that she dates, that she is the way that she is, that she's not settling down for anybody at this moment. I think she knows that. So I feel like, why not go out there, play your card, you have your resources. If that man's gonna love you, he'll be there.
Do you think that we give like chicks like her like a bad rap though? Like let's even take it a bit higher. Like let's look at Kim Kardashian, right? Like we talk about Kim Kardashian all the time, and I'm talking about family life aside, right? Let's talk about the fact that like they talk about the amount of dudes that she's been around. If you really look at it though, and Kim Kardashian has spoke on this, she says like most of those dudes that we keep blaming her for, they were like actually her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like even the Ray J thing with the tape, like they were actually a couple. They were dating when they made the tape. Her and Kanye, her and the guy, the basketball player she married. Danny, your look is saying like you just don't even agree with this point I'm making or whatever.
I don't know.
Because I didn't know. I thought I was about to get put out of my closeness to the female group chat that I was in, that I thought I was close to. I thought I was about to get thrown out. But, you know, and so maybe like looking at Lori Harvey, right? Like to Carolina's point, she's young. She's not like, she was dating Michael B. Jordan, right? So now that she's decided to quit, and even like Future, as toxic as everybody says that he is, while they were together, to her, they were dating. You understand what I'm saying? So do you think that we give chicks like her a bad rap, like because they decide, well, I don't want to date this guy no more. I want to date this guy. That's not necessarily.
I think guys are giving Lori Harvey a bad rap. From what I've seen on social media, females are applauding her.
Okay.
Now, Kim Kardashian, on the other hand, I think people just don't like her. I think that's just what it is with Kim. Folks just don't like her. Folks don't like the fact that she's this, we're unfiltered or whatever. Folks don't like the fact that she's this white girl and she keeps getting with these basketball players and these black guys. Folks don't like that. So I think that is pretty much the thing with Kim Kardashian. And then it's like you got famous off of a sex tape. So people just automatically just don't respect her. They don't even care if that was your boyfriend, that's whoever. Nobody cares. It's like, we don't respect you because this is how you came up. This is how you got on. So I don't think it even has anything to do with any of that. I think dudes are upset about Lori Harvey, not female. I've seen every female like, shoot, ma'am, let me write the book. Ma'am, you've been taking your daddy's advice. Think like a man. You've been doing it, girl. Like, folks are applauding Lori.
Even her dad said it though. Even her dad said that. Like, he wishes that he had the guts to get out, in prior relationships when he was unhappy, out of it like this faster. Something that she's doing instead of waiting so long. So I think maybe dudes and just society again, how women are viewed. I feel like I think as women, once you find like a guy that it's all about you and that wants to give you the ring and that everybody knows it, it's like you're supposed to stay with that person. So her not staying because she wasn't happy, again, society and men kind of just being like, but you should do it because you're a woman and he loves you and he wants to give you a house and he wants to give you the kids and he wants to, and I think all of that plays into that because I don't see anything wrong with it personally.
And then furthermore, they're doing the same things that all of us do. It's just on social media. So then everybody can judge. Mm-hmm. Think about the amount of boyfriends and girlfriends you have or people that you've dated that you're like, that just did not work out. If you did all of that on TV, everybody would be like, she's a hoe, she's a slut, she's a this, whatever. But we don't, because we're at home and we're chilling. That's why y'all ain't gonna see who I'm talking to till I'm married, child.
Jason, my man Jason here is envious of me because I am this close to being in the female group chat, and he just wishes he was here. I'm right here. Like, I ain't all the way in for anybody listening, but they've let me get this close, and now I'm just getting real insight. And you two, right? You two ladies, working on your way to some celebrity stuff. You guys move around the space, especially in different cities, right, where people actually know you and what you're doing. Have you found it harder to like find someone that wants to date you, like for you, or whatever y'all decide to do, and then they ask you, because I've had someone that I was dating before, right, say to me, you live on social media like you're single, and I was like, what does that mean? And so then they were telling me about my pictures or whatever, and so I said to them, I said, when I've taken you out with me though, like I've never like not held your hand, I've never not introduced you to anybody, any room I went in, if you were with me. And then I also said to them, I said, so are you telling me that I don't love my mom or my son because I don't really post them either? And then I was trying to get them to understand that, like, we do a lot of this posting stuff because it's almost what we have to do in this life that we in, right? But if you look at my regular Facebook page, I have to play catch up with it because I ain't been there in like a week and a half. I'd be like, oh damn, I ain't been on my regular Facebook page in like a week and a half, right? And then a lot of stuff is scheduled, and we, just because we kind of gotta be in this stuff to kind of, even what we were talking about before we started this podcast, right? Like, nowadays, even people that are looking at us for jobs or opportunities are like, well, how you doing on social media? Are you moving around the space? Do you have people that are engaged and interacting with you, right? So when you look at people that you meet that might spark your interest or they're interested in you or however it goes, how do you approach that? Like now, like even like I said, and I know both of you are moving around the space and have a bit of celebrity and are steadily growing and move around pretty well and are women in this thing. Is it rough to try to get someone to understand that, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I like I said, I only get it from my side because I literally had to tell them, I said, yo, you don't realize that, like, I said, where are these pictures taken at? And they said, radio station, club. So I said, you want to be in more pictures? Be in the room. And they were like, what do you mean? I said, you don't like to go out. I said, but if you go out, you be in all these pictures because that's the only place I really take pictures. I don't sit at home like trying to record every meal I make in my life. And then I also had to tell them, I said, yo, I know I've never said this to you and maybe I'm not expressing it right, but you are like a release from this. Like when I'm with you, it's like, this is the time that I'm like, I get to just kind of like for example, and this is off a little bit. I got a family here that they're my family, the Colstons, right? My boy JC, his wife Stephanie, and their kids Jaden, Jace, Brianna, and Journey, right? Yo, when I go there, I might walk in their house and I think I might sit on their couch for like 8 minutes and I'd be like I literally be at their house I done went to see my grandmother. That's how I be at their crib. Journey jumping all over me. Journey got my phone making videos. It don't be no DJ Ekin in there. It be like, yo, you want to play ball? Yo, you want to go outside? Want to go to the pool? It just be like family stuff. And it's I love it. They don't, and it just, that's how I feel like when I'm with people who don't worry about this game. So I guess back to my question, do you guys have because you just mentioned about Lori Harvey, everybody can chime in on her life because it's lived in front of the camera. Everywhere she go, it's a camera taking pictures of her and Michael B. Jordan. It's this. They can't even have a quiet dinner. Is it rough?
For me now, no, but it's because of the person I'm dealing with, because I make a very conscious effort to keep them out of it. Because I don't want them to deal with what comes with it, because with me, as far as radio and all that, you have to be very open, to really make it. So we've talked about some things on our show where it's last night me and the boo had this sort of disagreement. How do y'all, tackle these types of disagreements? And I don't want people to hear that and then go see him at work and be like, so we heard on the radio this morning that, you know what I mean? So
I doing.
Right. So I have made a very conscious effort to keep whoever I'm dealing with out of it, unless they want to be in it. And if they want to be in it, I make sure they know everything that comes with it. And then too, my significant other, he has a son. So I don't want him going to school and me telling these stories about how it is, me being a new mom now, telling these stories about stuff that he's doing. And then he goes to school and the kids are saying, oh yeah, we heard your stepmama on there saying this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I don't want that. So I've made a conscious effort to keep them out of it. Now, before he was in the picture, and then he's a person too that's not in this. So he genuinely does not care.
Right.
He's not on social media like that. He's not in the clubs. He's just a very low key dude. And he's just and then on top of it, he's not from here. So he's just I'm not in this at all. Now, before, when I was dating people, if they knew who I was on the radio, they walked up to me and knew exactly who I was, knew everything, I can't talk to you.
Why?
I can't talk to you, period. It's just weird. It's just weird because I'm on the radio, so you know everything about me before I even know what your name is. And you're telling me that you know everything. Oh, I heard last week you said this and this and this. And what was that person that did this to you 2 weeks ago and blah, blah, blah. You know my life and I don't know nothing about yours. I can't, because I don't want to sound pretentious, but I can't date someone who's a fan in that way. If you're a fan that it's okay, you just kind of respect what I do and that's it. But if you're a fan to where I love you, I listen to you all the time, this is my thing, I can't, that's too much of breaking that third wall, if that makes sense. Now, if I met you and before I used to lie, I would be yeah, I work in radio sales. Eventually I would tell them who I really was.
They take the sales chick different?
Instances that I've been in, I would lie. I would just straight up lie. Hey, I would tell them my actual real name instead of my radio name because I didn't want to say, oh, my name's Danny or Danielle. And it jogged wait a minute, you sound familiar.
Right.
I would be hi, it's Alyssa. Yeah.
Alyssa.
Oh, what do you do? Oh, I work in media. I would just keep it vague.
Right.
And then after the third or fourth day, I would be okay, I'm going to be real with you. Okay. I like you. So my name is Danny. This is what I actually do. Oh my gosh. I've heard you on the radio. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. So we still cool.
Yeah. Cause they ain't want me or Kevin walking by you in some building and be Danny, what up, Danny?
And it's weird because in Atlanta, it's the opposite. Because in public, I was Danny and everybody in Atlanta knew me as Alyssa. So they would literally go to my gigs and stuff, be Alyssa, yeah, girl. And I'm shut the fuck up, it's stalkers in here.
Oh my God. I think I have to be the same
but sorry, go ahead.
No, I think I have to be the same with you. I can't deal that intimately with somebody like Dani said that is a fan. Because it just feels like to me at that point I'm breaking a work rule. Like I should,
yes,
like business and pleasure. Like it just, that's what it feels like to me.
Right.
Thankfully, I've had the blessing to do radio in Miami, and I was born and raised here. So for me, dating has been a little different because I don't use a radio name. My name is Carolina Claix. It's Carolina Lisette Guerrero Calix. Super Spanish. But yes, so I can't, there's not a lot that I was able to like, in that sense, hide. My first like real, fun fact, at some point I was engaged a really long time ago, like forever ago. And that was the last person that I put on social media as my person. After that, like, I just didn't, to me, I'm like the same way. I don't feel like I need to put you on my social media to prove that. I'm very kind of like weird when it comes to that. When I really like somebody, I actually don't even like following them because I'm like, I don't want to see what's going on. Like, I don't want to see what's going on. Avatar world is a little different than real world, like and that's what I call it, avatar world. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Because at the same time, it's really different. But like, because like you said, it is my safe space. It is my, like, I don't like to put my safe space too much out there. Like, even with my own family, I've learned to kind of be a little bit more private about those things. Because of that, because one, I'm growing within my own city. So there is people that know me from my past. I've been doing media forever. Like, literally, you go back to middle school, anybody that knows me from middle school is like, yeah, she used to do television production, So it's like, this has always kind of been a part of it, but at the same time, because of that and growing, it's made it a little weird for me to date in that sense. And over the past, like, for me, over the past couple of years, I've been on and off with a person. So that has been also like a little weird. And that on and off in
this group chat, boy. Let me tell you something.
On and off. That on and off was because of what I do. The attention.
Dang. Oh my gosh. Everybody has the same stuff. Because that's basically with me and the dude that I'm talking to. I was with him when I was in New York doing radio. And then we broke up. Long story short, but the basis of us breaking up was me moving down here. Then he moved down here, and then this whole thing, then my life gets blown up, and he's like,
now we got to fix something. Now we got to make some adjustments.
Exactly. No, yeah. For me, it's been that. Like, he knew me before radio, and then I got into radio, and I guess it just became so much, and we just kind of went away. And then it was also the thing that let's be honest, this is a very male dominated type of industry. So I am chilling a lot. At that point, I had 2 different male co-hosts that I was their co-host. I was spending a lot of time with them. I was, doing a lot of things, a lot of events. And it was just that situation. Like, it was too much. And now I'm in a place that I'm like, not with that person anymore, and I'm back into the waters, not completely dating, but I feel like I probably won't really put my person out there till I am at the altar with them, because I just, especially in Miami, like
we wait now. I'm waiting for the rest of that, because when I come to Miami, I need to know what them hand signals mean. That's all I need to know. Like, what them hand signals mean.
You know what them hand signals mean, because you've been to Miami.
Hey, I need to know I need to have a clear understanding of what them hand signals mean when I come to Miami. She was like, Miami, and like, I was
exactly,
like, hold on. I was like, hold on.
I feel you. Like, as far as my following, half is in Atlanta, the other half is Florida, Orlando, Miami, Tampa. So I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know if my guy is in Miami. I think I'm probably like, my guy is probably like some country guy somewhere, like, so I feel like my guy is, when I'll get out of here, I'll probably find him, who knows. But maybe I'll find him here.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm here to help.
That's what happened to me. See, mine was in New York, like straight up New Yorker, Tim's, all that hat.
Exactly. Like,
He got on
I am
Tim's-
always-
Like, look at the light. Like, he got the freaking Biggie on the wall, Jordan, Kobe.
Oh my God. But I am that one person though off rip. I'll be like, I'm in radio. Cause I'm like, I just put it out there. Cause like that, I see the reaction right off rip. 1, 2, if somebody comes up to me, cause it's very likely down here, like, hey Carolina, I know family, friends, like it's big. And then on top of that, the radio thing, I don't want you to be like, you know, and then 3, also like, this is what I do. No, but seriously, like, just start off with it. I normally don't, but at the same time, like, if I'm asked, I will say that's one of the questions I hate the most from anybody. Like, what do you do? Because I'm like, what do you want to
I thought that was like general conversation though. What do you do? I mean,
I don't like
you
that
see,
either.
I don't like it.
look, you see why dudes be confused about the female group chat? Because right then, I thought that was a good question. I'm actually interested in what you do. She right now is like, nah, mind your business, bro. What you need to know what I do for?
That's so interesting because my boyfriend we were talking about this because he's from New York, and he was saying that when he meets people down here, he was like, why? He thought it was weird. So maybe that's a Southern thing. He thought it was weird that people ask what you do. And I'm like, they don't do that in New York? He's like, no.
But
He's like,
York-
I've been on dates, and he's like, people don't. He said, you get to it eventually. He said, but that's not one of the first questions you ask.
Because
like,
in New York,
here
you're
it's
just
like,
hoping to make it home safe. In New York, you're just hoping to make it home safe.
that's why.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally looking at a video in my old neighborhood today in the Bronx at my stop, Soundview, and a lady's just walking. A dude get behind her and just grab her and throw her on the train track. He don't even know her. And he just walk
Right.
off. Like,
So
in
it's
New York
like,
right now,
I ain't worried about what you're doing. I'm worried about if you
Yeah.
packing right now.
I'm worried about if somebody come over here right now that you know from your past, and all of a sudden I got something else going on. I just want to get home. This day, I just want to go be a smooth date here,
Right.
and I want to get home. Down here, I will, you know, and I think too, like, being in the South though, like my grandparents are from, my mom and dad are originally from the South. Like in the South though, don't they tend to be like, yo, how you doing? What do you like? It's not a joke to me. Like in Virginia, where my mom was originally from, I would see that older person on the porch all the time, and I'd be like, bro, how many times you gonna wave at these people going by? And he wouldn't care. They come by again. It's just a Southern, like a hospitality thing. In New York, everybody's like, hey, bro, I don't need to know what you're doing, bro. Matter of fact, get out of the way. I was trying to get some food, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different, even Miami, I think, is a little bit like, hey, bro, I just heard him get out my way, bro. Like,
Yeah, I feel like if we're in a networking situation, like in one of those rooms that, you know, everybody's somebody or whatever, okay, it's common for you to be like, hey, what is it that you do? And like, let's introduce each other. But I feel like when it's in an intimate setting, even as friends, or even like, I understand where it could be like a conversation starter, but at the same time, it's like Dani says, like, we do so much public in that sense that I feel like when that gets asked, it automatically triggers okay, so
To me, it triggers like anxiety for me. I'm like, oh, am I going to tell them? Am I going to tell them? Are they going to know who I am? If they know who I am,
let me tell you this from a guy's side. You know why I start out with what you do? Because I'm going to know how far I even feel like talking to you. Because let me help you out right here with something. And I feel like I'm a good catch. I got a nice salary. I got a crib. I got my own. Look, and I got good credit. I got a heavy credit score. So if I talk to you and you not doing nothing, and I realize your credit score is in like the mid 6s, you can't even help on a double wide. We done talking anyway. We done talking.
Hold on.
Hey,
Because I got a real question, because I have been reading this, and we just said that you're a little like half foot in the girls chat.
yeah,
So
I'm here. Look, I'm here. Ask me.
I'm gonna ask you a girls chat question, right?
ahead.
So the question is this. Supposedly,
I love her hand motions, yo.
so I read that when a man really likes a woman, job status doesn't matter.
Let me put it this way.
Is that a major?
Hold on. Let me help you out. I'm not gonna say job status doesn't matter, but what I will say is this: if I meet you, right, and I really dig you, if you got a plan and I just got to help you with it, I'm with that. You ain't got to be fully gone when I get there, because everybody's working on something. Like the conversation we was having earlier, right? You might be in something and still trying to figure it out, but every day you getting up and you working. I can't speak for every dude, but for me, if I really dig you, and as long as you getting up and you trying and we working on the plan, I'm cool. You ain't got to have it all together, because to me, we can get there together. Now, if I meet you and you just keep talking to me about the plan, but you never working on executing, girl, holla at you. Holla at you. I got all the hand signals. You know what I'm saying?
You're ready to work.
Yeah, no, because I mean, if you really like somebody, because first of all, I have this rule. I have to be able, like you guys say, like a conversation to me, I got to be able to have simple fun with you. And by simple fun, I mean, we eating watermelon on the couch. We going to an amusement park. We doing something you want to do. We might be in Publix. I just got to be able to laugh with you on the simplest of forms, because I tell everybody this, and I'm the baby of 4 sisters. Maybe why I learned this early. The girl that I meet in the club is not even the girl that I'm gonna wind up dating. You know what girl I'm dating? That girl that on her 28th day got on them black frame glasses that she never wear nowhere, and she on the couch talking about, don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's the girl I'm gonna date. That's the girl I'm dating. I'm dating this girl right here. This is the girl I'm dating. Hey, we gotta make a Publix run. Baseball cap. She clean and neat. That hair, like whatever she did with it, let's go. She ain't putting on the full face of makeup like we going out to a party. I see that girl. I know she's there, and she keeps herself up very neat. But the girl you date, to me, is sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's the girl you dating on the regular. But am I wrong though? I mean, if for people to understand, that's who you. I mean, because if I can't expect no woman to get up every single day and put on a full face of makeup and all this stuff, and then I don't get a haircut or edge up every day. You know, so I work with it. I work with it. I'm simple, man. I can't speak for every dude, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist on life. And like I said, when it comes to like your question, if she's working on something, she might be taking 15 classes for all I know with the plan at the end. I'm cool. But we ain't eating $100 dinners every day either. Somebody have to cook, because we on a budget, obviously, because we on a budget. We on a budget, obviously, because we working on some things. That's how I feel about it. So but I think it depends on the dude, really. I think it depends on both people. Because like I said, if you were a dude every day, he just talking about, man, I'm going to do this. And you're like, bro, we've been together for like 6 months and you haven't even gotten like a book to read on that subject. Right. What we here for? What we doing? So that's how I feel, man. And I just want y'all to be like open to coming back, because I feel like I got plenty to talk to you about. I do. Because it's like I got to go today. But if y'all will come back again, I just want to talk about too. Keep this in mind. I want y'all to come back, because I really want to talk about, I think Apple is trying to ruin relationships. I do. I think they are. And I want to talk about that when y'all come back. And so just find some time on your calendar, because I think they are. And I don't want to get into it too deep right now. I just want to thank you both for being here. I do. I think we'll talk about it later. I just
you feel some type of way. What?
I feel some type of way with Apple right now, man. I do, man. Dani B, where can they find you at on social media, darling?
At Dani B tripping on literally everything.
And Miss Carolina, hey, can you give me your whole name again? Because I just like how you say it. I'm from the Bronx, so it take me back to New York every now and again.
Carolina Lisa Guerrero Calix, and you can find me at It's Carolina Live across every platform.
Hey, I'm gonna leave you with this question. How come Spanish people think they so special that they the only ones who can call Jesus Jesus?
What?
You know what, guy?
I love you, ladies. Appreciate you so much, man. We will talk again soon, man. The DJ Ekin podcast, man. Thank you. Keeping this podcast thing going, man. Your man DJ Ekin, Tampa's most connected DJ. I'm gonna do something right now that I don't, if you know me, man, it's Tampa Bay Bucks, official DJs, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna step on down to Dallas and rock with my man right here, who's also, look, let me get this right. He's a New Orleans Saints fan, folks. Artist on the rise, making plenty of noise. My man, Junya Boy. What's up, man? How you?
What's up, man? Cooling. Having a couple steady days, same thing every day, trying to take over the world.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Hey, let's get into this real quick, man. First of all, you are from Dallas. Looking at your project and your work, man, I'll get into all the features and things that you got going, the noise that you make in a second. But what's the scene like in Dallas, and your story a little bit from the beginning of how you came up in that scene down there?
The scene in Dallas. I mean, to the outside eye looking in, it looked like everything like with Dallas be, peaches and cream, because everybody that they see be the people who be with, with the beef rap and hanging with a lot of dudes and all that type of shit. That's what. Can I cuss on her?
Yeah, you good, bro. You good. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what type of artists pop out of Dallas though. You gotta be with beef. You gotta be with some kind of beef, and I don't do that, So it's gonna take me a little longer, but when I get there, I'ma last longer. But what made me from the beginning, what made me do it? I've been like dabbling with music since I was about 9 years old. Like I used to beat on the table in the living room or the kitchen or something, and my granny and aunt and them and everybody come in there like and listen to it because I was talking about something. But I bumped my head a few times with the prison, like that's really what made me want to do it. Like get out and take the music serious.
Right. Hey, you made a point, Drake, right now, and you talked about like something that's been on my mind is like, a lot of people getting on because of the drama, right? And it feels like we are less and less talking about the music, right? How do you have any ideas of how we fix that, or does it start with, like you're saying, you yourself are leading by example of like not even worrying about focusing on any kind of beef, any kind of negativity, strictly focusing on your music and making a good product?
How do I feel like we can fix it?
Yeah.
I feel like it's the consumers, like that's what the world want to see right now. They so dumbed down that there ain't nobody on the verge of get killed or kill somebody and go to prison for the rest of their life. They don't want to see it. Right. Like it's the consumers. It ain't really the artists. The artists feel like they need to come out like that because what the consumers want.
Right, but now I'll take part of this because and I'll step in from the media standpoint, because I think you have a good point, and I love this conversation and that we're having it, that the consumer kind of gets what we feed them, right? So if you are artist, right, and let's look at Kendrick's album right now, kind of introspective, not a lot of I'm gonna knock you out, kill you. The subject matter is very different and made a lot of noise. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Kendrick got the hardest album out, period.
Yeah, I think it might be the most important album of 2022, in my opinion. So in
the last decade.
The decade though? See, now we're into another conversation. Now we're into, and I respect it though, because you actually can have these. I can have these hip hop conversations with someone like yourself, man. I respect it, man. So what is it like when we're listening to when you think about the music you make? How would you label that?
I'm gonna get like. You're going to get a little bit of everything, but when I talk, I'm going to talk on, true facts and things that I want to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get me wrong. I was in the streets. I done been the gangster, and I'm not, like I tell people, I'm not a gangster no more. Like all the gangsters did are in prison for the rest of their life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not with that no more. Like I used to do all that, but there's no reason for me really to just talk about that because people know that part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can look up a record that's gonna show that part of me, so there's no reason for me to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get good energy, good vibes, and if you listen hard enough, you're gonna get you some good game.
You got a lot of features out here popping too, man. How are you so heavy in the because we know for one thing, it takes a couple things to get features. For one, it takes cash, depending on who it is, and it also takes relationships. It seems like you're already building a lot of these relationships because of just some of the people.
Where most of my features come through, like one of the best relationships I ever made in this music industry, Mr. Lee. Most of my features come from him, like and then Taz from the Alcoholics, my manager. Okay. So a lot of relationships come through that too.
Taz from the Alcoholics, that's history right there.
Yeah, that's my manager.
What's the most important thing he's told you about this game so far?
Man, just stay focused and don't worry about what nobody say. It's don't pop. You just gotta grind.
Do you feel like working with like having a Tash in your corner, and you can also tell me some of the producers you work with, has that made your sound a little more, I wouldn't say well-rounded. I would say, whenever you come from a region, right? Like say, Texas has a sound. Houston, I'm sure Dallas has a little bit of a different sound, than each other. Atlanta has a sound, of course. New York, of course. The West Coast. Do you feel that your sound, because of who you're associated with, and like even working on these features and working with other artists, has enabled you to have like a more rounded sound?
I would say, yeah, they play a part. because like, you know, when like listening to their music and you know, it's like a totally different. So like, I mean, yeah, they play a part, but at the same token, I always been different. I like to play with sounds and, you know, and tone and pitch.
Right.
You know, so like I always been different. Like, so it always sounded different. It's more, how I want to put this. It's more industry ready now, you know, because the people that I'm listening to and the people I'm around, and like, you know, as far as producers I've been working with, I got beats from Hot Rod. I got beats from Mr. Lee, Young Boy on the beat, Logzart beats. You know, them two from Dallas. I got so many tracks from so many people. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Right. Let's talk about this record with NBA Youngboy, man.
Sean on the beat. I can't forget Sean on the beat.
Okay.
He's one of the biggest producers out of Dallas.
Big shout to him. Let's talk about this record with NBA Youngboy. No Love. How did that happen?
That came about like, all right, I had a song and I had a verse. And Mr. Lee kept on telling me like, hold on to the verse and everything. He got something for me and everything, you know. So he came with that one day. Like that came.
Go ahead, I'm
like,
my bad.
Day. And it came with a real player ticket. I don't too much tell nobody the ticket, but it was real nice.
Oh, okay. How was it? Were you guys actually in the studio together, or did you just send him the track and?
Nah, it was email. It was email.
Okay, so that's the record.
But the sample on that, the sample that's what people think is a sample from Cupid. Slim from 112 actually re-sung that sample because it was a problem with clearing the sample. So we got a relationship with him too.
Right. Yeah, I heard that. I was like, ooh, this is kind of ooh.
Yeah, he re-sung the sample.
This one is kind of mean. That's the single that you have out right now, right? As well.
Right.
Is it on a whole project? You have a whole project out right now too, as well.
I haven't actually been dropping projects. I've been just dropping singles.
Okay.
I've been just dropping singles because, like, you know, a lot of people are hurry up and as soon as they start rapping, want to drop an album. Like, to me, the word album means too much to drop an album prematurely. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you say album, it's got to be something that's going to at least go. Like, I don't just want to say album and then they do mixtape numbers.
Right.
Like, you know, so I'm just dropping singles right now.
Do you feel like, and I saw Beyonce speak on this one time, right? And she was talking about like a lot of artists aren't really making like dope, cohesive, like full length projects. And you're speaking right now, like when you do it, you want to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like a lot of artists are doing it wrong by, like you said, jumping right in and talking about, I got an album about to drop when they really haven't built?
I think that's the wrong way to go by it because you don't want your first album to be like when people say album, like you can say mixtape and it's not really a such thing as a flop on a mixtape.
Right.
But you say album, it's a such thing as a flop now. So people look at you like your first album didn't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like not even 100,000 streams on your first album. Like that, I don't feel like I should say album yet.
Okay. So who do you want to work with? Because I see these relationships are happening, and you got the record with Young Boy and Slim out right now called No Love. We got that popping. You seem to be in a relationship business, bro.
A lot of the people, believe it or not, a lot of the people I wanted to work with, like as far as when I first started doing music, I already got verses with them. But like it's just like two people that I haven't got verses from. Lil Wayne and Drake.
Oh wow. And
I got Kelly, I got Lil Baby, I got Mary J. Blige, I got Jamaican Sean Powell, I got Bryson Tiller, got Roddy Rich. We got man, so many.
Do you ever feel like, and I have to ask this question, or I wouldn't be the media, that having some of these heavy features might maybe like I don't know, I wouldn't say hurt you, but because you get so many heavy features, everybody like, well, he's got all these features, he's got all of this going for him, and it's like put extra expectations on what you should be doing.
I mean, yeah, it put extra expectations on it, but I mean, when they listen to it, I'ma hold my own. Like every song, I'ma hold my own. So, you know, then I got my songs that I'ma drop like in between every song I drop with a feature to where it's gonna be just, you know, so like I mean, the features is really just to get them there to listen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but, like, you know, yeah, it's just really to get them there to listen.
Okay. I appreciate that, man. So what's next for you, man? I know we working this record right now. You're about to go on the road. You working on more singles. You got other projects you working on. You doing some collabs with people. What's next?
Oh man, I'm thinking about dropping this Mary J. Blige track I got next. We got a video done and everything with that, you know.
Hold on, bro. So you got a record with Mary J.
With the Queen.
Yeah, with the Queen of hip hop soul. Yeah. And you got a video too?
Got a video too.
Hey man, can you send it to me on the side, bro? No, my bad, bro. I'll wait for you to do that, bro. All right, so you was telling me what you thinking about doing, man. Maybe dropping the record with Mary J. What else you might have in mind?
I got a song with Tash that we finna run with an NFT. You know, we finna do the NFT with the thing with the song with Tash I got. And you know, I'm finna really get into that NFT world. You know, I'm finna get into that NFT world for the most part.
Right.
You know, and I got, man, it's so much that I got in play that I can drop.
Right.
Or that I can drop an album every month for a couple of years. I got so many songs, recorded. Like I can still be dropping singles in between that, but it's just like I don't know what I want to drop. I got so much music, so I just really let the management and the CEO, you know, like Alex who on here, that's my uncle, that's the CEO.
It's dope, man.
Like, you know, I just really let them pick the music, or I just perform a song that ain't nobody never heard when I do a show, and then like, you know, depending on the energy from the crowd, you know, I end up dropping that song.
Right. Hey, I want to ask you this because I love the background you got, Tupac and Nipsey.
Yeah,
right?
Tupac.
Knowing that you're a student of the game, how important has what you know about those two guys and what they meant to hip hop? How important has that been to what you do?
Let me tell you this first. I got a song with Nipsey Hussle that I recorded with Nipsey the day before he got killed.
Wow.
I landed in Dallas. Like I actually caught the plane early that morning. I landed in Dallas and I had a whole bunch of voicemails. I turn on, take my phone off airplane mode, listen to my voicemails, and they telling me Nip got killed.
Wow.
I had just left the studio. We actually recorded in the studio to a Mr. Lee beat, like all of that. Like I got the last verse Nipsey ever recorded, and I think I'm gonna NFT that too.
Yeah, that's kind of heavy and super special too, right there. Speaking of Nipsey, do you feel like that we didn't give Nipsey his flowers when he should have got them? Like, because once Nipsey passed, right, it became this super duper, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was trying to go to Cali and go to the Marathon store. Like we just know what the world is, right? Like you were talking about social media early.
That's what people like. See, that's what people like. They want to act like they not rocking with the movement or not watching you until something drastic happen with you. Like you go to prison or some stuff like that. Like Young Thug and Gunna is bigger than what they was. They was already superstars. They bigger than what they was now because they locked up for some murders. And the dude Lil Gotti, he bigger now because his brothers just died from kidney failure. And Trouble, he bigger now because he just got killed. Like that don't make no sense to me. Like a person gotta get killed or trick themselves off and go to prison for the rest of their life to be relevant.
Right. Yeah, and because I look at a lot of these comments too when something like that happens too, and you'll see a lot of people going, "I never heard of this person until now."
Exactly.
And is sad.
Like that don't make sense to me. But this be the thing, like it's certain names that you just can't tell me you never heard of this person. You just never listened to this person because these names was already big names. Nipsey been a household name,
right?
Since the Slauson Boy mixtapes, and you know what I'm saying? Like that been a household name. He said this man sold a mixtape for $1,000 a piece.
And sold them all.
Before he was dead. So Can't nobody tell me it wasn't no relevant story. It just get bigger and more attention on it once you get killed or something. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a sad way to go, man. Yo, man, I appreciate you stopping through, man. Where can they find you at on social media, man, if they want to check you out and check your YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff?
You can Google Junya Boy, Junya space BOY, and everything gonna pop up. I'm most active on Instagram, so Junya Boy Dallas on Instagram is where I'm most active at.
And you got that NFT popping off soon, right? Or you thinking about it?
Yeah, we're gonna pop off a few of them NFTs. It's just we trying to figure out the order of what we gonna like, how we gonna do them, and everything. Like, I'm moving to Vegas soon too. I'm gonna move to Vegas real soon.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about before I let you go here. Can we talk sports a little bit? I mean,
yeah, we can talk
sports a little bit, just a little bit. I just want, just a little bit. So how far you live in Dallas? So I know you got a little love for the Cowboys, but you told me you're a Saints fan. How far are your Saints getting this year?
Right.
That's all I want to know. How far are your Saints getting this year?
I mean, I ain't see the only people who say for a fact how far their team gonna get every year is the Cowboys fans.
Well, that's because they got a whole nother set of problems. They got issues. The Cowboys fans.
Like me, I just watch the season and just roll with the punches and see what's gonna go on. I really can't say how far nobody gonna make it. It's a competition sport,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So like, you really can't say. Somebody else might outplay them. And not even supposed to beat them because they want to play hard. Like, they just, I don't know, sports crazy. The only fans, though, my uncle, he a Cowboys fan,
I see the look on his face. I'm not even going to get him started because I see the look on his face. Look, let me tell you something. Cowboy fans are a different breed, like you said. They are a very different breed.
If the Cowboys fans, if it was on them, the Cowboys would win a Super Bowl every year.
They've already won right now. If I ask him right now, they Super Bowl champs. In his mind, they Super Bowl champs.
Super Bowl champions right now.
Hey man, I like I said, man, I appreciate you hopping on, man. Let's keep in touch, man, because I want to definitely check back in with you, man, and see what's going on with you. And again, make sure we keep up what's going on. New single out right now. Yourself, NBA Young Boy, one Slim from 112. It's called No Love. You shooting a video for that soon, or?
We were waiting on the animated video, but I think I want to go ahead and just, tell my people, press the button and go and get some real Young Boy footage from inside that house, that most famous house that he's shooting that footage in right now because he can't go nowhere.
Right.
And we go ahead and get a song from there. And, we dropped out. That's what I want to do, but we waiting on the animated video.
Okay. We'll look for that, man. Again, my man, Junya Boy. Find you online at Junya Boy. It's Junya, and then is it underscore you said it was? How's it on Instagram?
Junya Boy Dallas. Just JUNYA. BOY Dallas. Okay,
that's where we find you on Instagram, man. Much love to you, man, and I appreciate you taking the time to stop through, man. And we'll check in real soon, because I need to definitely when you pop that Queen of Hip Hop Soul joint off. If you decide to drop that, I just want to be able to be like,
so the video so wicked. I watch the video every day.
Man. Look, man, let me tell you something.
That video, I already got 1 million views from me.
You just need to have a class on you and your team need to have a class on building relationships, bro. Because if it's nothing else, you got that part down and using them wisely.
The same way people build street relationships, and because they want to, get their drug business off the ground, it's the same way that this music is a dope too. It's just people addicted to this. So it's just like you build your relationships in the streets. It's respect and loyalty go a long way.
Hey man, I'm gonna leave it with that right there. That quote right there. We might have to make that an NFT. Music is a dope too. That's a quote right there, bro.
Yeah, it's dope too.
My man, Junya Boy, man, I appreciate you, man. Thanks again for popping through. All right, we'll holler soon. Yes, sir.
For sure.
It's going to do it for you, man, DJ Ekin, man. The DJ Ekin podcast. I am so glad to be back, man. Shouts out to everybody for rocking with me today. My girl, Dani B, of course, Miss Carolina, and my man, Junya Boy, for popping through. All right, man. Holla. Don't forget, man, download, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, of course, like, rate the podcast, and let people know we out there, all right? The DJ Ekin podcast, man. I'm gone.